Greetings mortals, I am Q. Now just today they released the teaser, trailer, whatever it is, it was very short, for Jean-Luc's little show, Star Trek Picard. Yes, he is the first one to have an entire Star Trek show named after him. Way to go, Jean-Luc. And just to think you didn't want to get stabbed in the heart. There's not a lot that we can tell from this trailer, but I do notice that he is now on his family's vineyard, he is making wine, and this jives with his future from the episode All Good Things. So they are sticking with that storyline. From what I understand, this series is to take place about 18 years after the last Next Gen movie. And according to the overdramatic voice that was speaking with him, he did something great 3 years after that, 15 years prior to this series. He led them out of the darkness, he led this great rescue fleet. I can't help but wonder if maybe the rescue fleet was actually on its way to Romulus. If you recall from the J.J. Abrams series, Spock was on his way to try to save Romulus because the star was going to go nova. He was a good plan, but wouldn't they have a different plan just in case it didn't work, or just in case he got there too late? So perhaps Picard leading this armada of rescue ships saved a portion of the Romulan folk. They're not nearly as annoying as Klingons, and not nearly as pretentious as Vulcans. So it could be that he was part of that. And of course the Abrams verse came about when there was a whole time travel thing, and it created an alternate timeline. Yes, we had those prior to Endgame, believe it or not.
Then, the unimaginable.
The unimaginable? What's that about? Could it be his crew? Something happened to kill them off? Could some of them have died? Could it just have been Beverly? Or it could be something entirely out of the blue. Now, I do realize some of you mortals have been complaining, not all of you, but a portion have been saying, well, why isn't the rest of the crew in this? Now, he left Starfleet 15 years ago. If you had a job 15 years ago and you left, would you still be hanging out with those coworkers? Very unlikely. They might stop by for a visit, you might keep in touch, but you wouldn't necessarily be hanging out with them every day. So it makes sense he has moved on. So this little teaser did actually tease, and I'm very interested to see what Jean-Luc has been doing in this branch of reality that they're portraying on CBS All Access. So yes, I'll be tuning in, I may even pop in. Though I don't think it will be nearly as fun, because every time I popped in, Jean-Luc would be like, "Get off of my ship, Q." Unless he gets a ship, it won't be the same. What are your thoughts, mortals? I imagine you have some in that primitive brain of yours. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. You can subscribe to this channel if you haven't already using that button below, and there's a notification bell you want to click on. And don't forget to follow this channel on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have fun, and remember, the trial is never over.